The first ever shoot I did for Top Billing was right here in Cape Town, Simonstown to be exact, at the SA Naval Base. And Yunez was actually supposed to be the presenter on it with the Bar 1 Manhunt guy. And next minute, Yunez gets sick, so I had to be the presenter, holding things together. Oh, so many things happened that day that I thought, you know what, this is not going to end well. I remember just before we jumped into the water, the guy comes up and says, listen, oh yeah, Simon the shark just comes around every now and then, but I want you guys to go swim in the water. So I was a bit frightened.
In our presenter search, Simba had beaten thousands and risen to the top, only to find this task was to get to the bottom.
Then the next minute, they make us dive into this tank, which is about 12 meters deep. Okay, Lisa, this is a joke, because this doesn't look that bad at all.
You think so? Okay. You can try and fetch this.
Okay, you first. Nothing, ladies first. I thought, it's not that bad, it's easy enough. The Bar 1 Manhunt guy tried, he failed. I tried, didn't work, tried again, didn't work, tried again. Next minute, one of the ladies at the SA Naval Base tried it, and she got it. You know, I was embarrassed, very embarrassed.
He gained untold respect for the girls, and in Simba, the Navy had identified a dangerous new weapon they still had to find a use for.
It was a great experience altogether. I mean, my first ever shoot for Top Billing was something that hectic, and to think I was the black guy of the show, trying to do all the water stuff. It was quite funny, but what an experience. So guys, do you make the grade? I'm happy. After I won, I had a whole lot of publicity. I had journalists calling me from everywhere. I remember one interview in particular. The journalist said, Simba, where would you most like to go and who would you like to interview? I said, I've always wanted to go to Brazil because I love their football team and I've always wanted to meet Jamie Foxx. An hour later, I get a phone call from my production manager saying, Simba, how's it, Yusuf? We'd love you to go to Brazil to interview Jamie Foxx, Anne Hathaway, Jesse Eisenberg. I mean, really, does this kind of stuff still happen to people?
The city was the candy. The meat and potatoes of the job were the interviews.
Jamie, you do so many good impersonations. Can you do a good Will I Am?
Doing music is different. Sort of like, what was it?
As a part of my prize for winning the presenter search was a trip to Norway. It's the first time I ever saw snow. Before that, the closest I ever got to snow was beach sand.
He was the biggest kid in the ski school by about 1.5 meters. But he was in the right company because children have no fear. And before the weekend was out, Simba was already training for the Olympics.
Now that's what I call an adrenaline rush. Let's do that again, Marcus. One thing I remember about that trip was a fancy dress kick sledge race. We had to look around for a competition and we couldn't find any costumes. Director said to me, Simba, red lycra. I said, what? He said, yes, red lycra. Next minute, there I was, head to toe, red lycra, dancing in the snow. The locals absolutely loved me.
When he made the finals, Simba was looking forward to sartorial splendor. But red lycra?
This is not human! I've seen it all. Kings, queens, walking strawberries, and the world's biggest kick sledge. This is one experience I'll never forget. We have some amazing artists in this country, and one of the best things about the past 18 months is that I've got to perform with a few of them, like Zahara. Oh, what a beautiful voice.
Hi, then.
Molo Zahara. Gents, how you doing? Now listen guys, Zahara gave me a challenge.
Yeah.
She says she's better at soccer than me. Nice! She's doing better than I expected, eh?
Nah, it's either two things. It's either the goalkeeper's useless or she's good. So which one?
The keeper's useless. I'll take that. I'll take that. My turn.
Walking on it.
What, you gonna do a victory dance now?
No, better yet. A victory song.
Ah. And then singing along with Loic Cele while he was on the guitar and the piano.
1, 2, 3, 4. I used
to think that I was so ice cool, that I could make my heart's own rules, nothing can get to me. And I keep willingly loving you. It's like breathing air to me. It's what my body does so naturally. And if this life gets hard, you make it easy for me to love you.
And then Mikasa, I got to rap with him. I'm not a musician, but for 1 minute there, I felt like I was part of the band. How does it go again? I've never been to heaven,
but I'm pretty sure that's where you came from, pretty girl. Your angelic face and your majestic ways.
Dr. Duda doing his thing, and we got more tea and I drink something. We're rocking it freestyle, we keeping it fresh. My summer nominations, I'll say the best.
Girl, you've got me crying over you. You rock my world, gentle baby, and you got me changing things I do. I feel good.
Oh, work it.
I knew that I would not.
Are you swing with attitude?
Yeah. Yeah!
He's naturally gifted, but Simba's trump card is always being willing to jump right in.
Looks easy enough, huh?
Yeah,
Should I hop in?
Yeah, here we go. Your fingers over here will control the mouth.
At Chinese New Year, the dragon moved suspiciously like Usher, and Bruce Lee returned a little taller.
You know, I watch so many Chinese movies and I always want to learn to do Kung Fu. So you have to teach me something. Do the right thing.
I can do the right thing, but you must be a man.
I'll be a man.
In this year of the dragon, a lion had crashed the party, endearing himself to the Chinese. And diplomatic relations with Italy looked pretty rosy too.
Well, looking around at the furniture today, it's all been very beautiful, very stunning. Well, just like you, I'm sure that's why you're here today.
Beh, grazie, sicuramente è un connubio molto bello e importante perché la bellezza fa parte dello stile di Chateau d'Ax, quindi per me è un onore poter essere testimonial di questa azienda.
I love it when she talks foreign. I think I'm in love. Don't go back to Italy.
Being a Bach supporter brought out his singing talents and the need to be lean.
Okay, well, this is easy enough, huh?
No, wait. That's not how we...
What do you mean? This is
That's
normal
not how we
squat.
do it. Let's do it my way today.
But how am I supposed to do it?
And this we take off. This is for softies.
I'm a softie now.
See, not as easy as it looks, eh?
Oh, no.
998, 999, 1,000.
Ooh, I love a good workout. Look at that. When I started on this show, I didn't look like this at all. I was unhealthy and out of shape. And I decided that because I'm in the public eye, I need to lose some weight.
It helps when the country is keeping daily tabs on your diet on SABC3 Breakfast Show Espresso.
The first day I walked in here, I felt like I was going to die. But then the next day I came with a different attitude and I just had to push myself, you know what I mean? I think that's what this is about. It's about pushing yourself and, you know, when you doubt yourself, you got to think to yourself, you know what, I actually can do it.
That said, he soon realized even his newly won fitness was relative.
I went into a heavy diet and a hectic training regime, but not as hectic as Gareth McClellan.
Gareth being SA's mixed martial arts champion, a discipline arising from an ancient Olympic sport and one for which its modern athletes had to design their own style of training.
Now, what's up with this tie over here? Are we going to flip it, drag it? What's the story?
Well, it's your lucky day, so we're going to flip it.
But making his techniques look as easy as pie was a double-edged sword.
The day was going well. The tire flipping, easy stuff. Then next minute, Gareth takes me to the pool. And I thought to myself, what does a pool have to do with fighting? I was thinking, What has my crew got me into now? There were weight jackets, there were weights everywhere. I put it on me, I hopped into the pool, and I struggled. I had to do one lap at least. As I'm going through, I'm walking underwater. I had to jump up a few times. I dropped the weight a few times. I thought I was going to die, but eventually I did finish.
You know, I'm trying to stay calm. I feel like I'm walking through marshmallows, like I'm walking through foam, but my body's just not going at all. I'm struggling with the breathing, but I was trying to stay calm. One lap, done. And I'm done with this.
Yeah, top billing has given me experiences that make me feel like I'm on top of the world. One example, paragliding in Reunion Island. As we get to the top of the island, I'm getting strapped up. I was very, very nervous, and the instructor strapped himself to me as well. Then he said, listen, when you run off the mountain, run really slowly, and then I'll tell you when to jump. And so we did, and I was literally shaking. But as we got into the air, it was calm, it was beautiful. It was the best way to look at the island, an experience I'll never forget.
You know what the great thing is? You can actually feel when you're coming down how it goes from warm to cold to warm again. I mean, so fascinating that something so beautiful can come from something so dangerous. I mean, the volcano. You know, look at that.
Happily, there'd been no major volcanic eruption since takeoff, and there was still an island to land on.
Woo! That's how you do it, brother.